So I did restart my game. Alright, moving the windows out of the way. And yeah, dealing with this asshole again. So I have not read ahead, but I did look at somebody's guide to genocide and ruins, and they recommended that as soon as you get to a room with random encounters, to just stick there so that you don't fuck it up. So that's what I would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things do.
Yeah, I saw that after the fact. I was reading.
I'm afraid
I was
you were
doing
too
some
nice,
reading after.
Shivana. Too nice.
One thing that was weird is
It's not even that you were being too nice. Go ahead.
Oh, it didn't let me rename my character. I was thinking about not being
It's because
Gosh, but I am Gosh.
you can't do a true reset until you reset the game again.
Alright.
If you really want to, though, you can just edit your save file and change the name with the text editor.
That could be fun for shenanigans later on. I'm totally down with breaking this game over my knee once I'm done with it. In the most affectionate way possible.
Now, if only everything goes well with Frogget. That's the only thing I'm concerned about.
Gotta like one-shot him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So I would
that's
go
the
back
thing.
and save after tutorial talks about this.
Alright. Yeah, because I'd hate to go through this again.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Technically, the thing that screwed your run was the Frogget. So, at least we think it could have been. It could have been maybe we went one too far, but
Yeah, it was odd.
It doesn't seem as likely. But yeah, the most efficient route is to just grind it all out in one room.
Just gonna grind it all out in one room.
Awesome.
Very exciting.
Just think, you had to beat up Goat Mom. Doesn't that make you feel great?
Oh, it's just lovely.
And exciting news, I've spent most of the last day transferring hard drives from from an old hard drive to a new hard drive, so that has prevented me from using my old laptop that I'm going to start using for music production again, so...
Time to beat up the dummy.
Just a barrel of laughs. But that sucks.
Yeah, mostly it's like 600 gigabytes, so... So trying to transfer all that is pretty nightmarish. It is like literally taken 10 to 12 hours to do, so...
Yeah, I'm backing up my Steam games now, and that's 132 gigabytes, so it's like, ugh.
Alright guys, the moment of truth.
You can do
Shoot.
it. One
The
shot.
pressure's
Frogget.
on.
Yep. Do it. Mark that Frogget.
Hell yeah! Killed the shit out of that frog.
Chat.
Congratulations.
And that one gives
Your
you
level of violence
even
has
more
gone up.
experience, too.
Sweet. Yeah, I one-shotted that motherfucker.
I kind of wish Toriel had something to say about that, but
She didn't even see the frog before it disappeared.
Maybe I
we're
was
just
sneaky.
that quick.
Yeah, it's awfully early on to lock somebody out of the run. Although I suppose the whole point is like...
It might not count, but genocide is meant to be really hard to do on purpose. Like, you have to go out of your way to be this much of an asshole. Is the best way to put it.
Makes sense.
which is interesting. Which is interesting too, because you, like, even with screwing it up, it clearly had a state change. Because like enemies started disappearing and you ran out of encounters and things like that. So all those things still continued to go on in the background. It just didn't put you on the official kill everyone route. So
it is interesting though, because I realized I still couldn't read very much about the game online, because it seems like there's a huge amount of the story that's only revealed at a genocide route.
Yep.
Yeah.
The game actually makes fun of you if you watch someone stream it instead of actually playing it.
Yep.
When does it do that?
I can't say. It's something later.
Oh, okay.
You'll see it.
This route also has 2 of the best tracks in the whole game, music-wise.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Actually 3, but yeah.
Yeah, 3.
I maybe 2.5/3. Put it that way.
I'll look forward to him.
Oh.
Well, here we go.
Now time to take your candy like a monster.
Steal that candy. Kill
Steal
those
that candy.
Whimsits. Is that what they were called? I can't remember.
Kill those motherfuckers.
Flying.
I'm gonna steal candy like the monster I am. Gotta love that flavor text. You monster.
Throw it on the ground.
Look at what you've done.
Also, one thing you've never did in your runs is actually look at the info on items.
Oh yeah. Alright, time to kill this son of a bitch. Dead. Grindy,
Yeah, those guys
grindy.
give you a lot less experience. I think the thing with the Frogget is that it gives
They're really
you...
pacifisty, so...
Yeah, like the Frogget gives you like 5 times the experience one of these guys does. So even if you can avoid doing that Frogget, like you get a little bit extra experience out of doing it. Like you leveled up immediately upon beating that one. So
I didn't even notice that I leveled up. Oh, yep, there you go, level 2. Level of violence.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting told by Sans how disappointed he is in me, which I anticipate will happen, because I'm figuring that at the point that I met him in my last run, he says different things based on how many motherfuckers you've wasted.
Yep, in neutral routes, depending how dark gray you are, he gets different dialogue.
yeah. I think I spoiled one of the ending things before, but like if you kill Papyrus or something like that, he usually adds a line about you being a brother killer and stuff like that.
I mean, I'd be shocked if he didn't.
Yes. Continuity, folks. Makes a big difference in how much people appreciate your game. Like when you can actually go to the game and realize that, oh, it actually thought about something. Like I thought about something.
And don't tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I have speculation. So I did get the soundtrack to the game via less than legit means. I did buy the art book though with money. And I noticed that there was a track on there called, like, a song that plays when you fight Sans or something like that. So I'm anticipating maybe if you kill his brother, you have to, like, fight him or something.
Yeah, so we won't say anything about that, just for the person who came in.
Yeah, exactly.
But that would make sense.
But it's a good
I could-
song. You've probably listened to it already.
Yeah. I anticipate that he would probably not be very happy if you kill his brother. Although it occurred to me...
I don't think
that
he'd be
he was-
happy if he killed anybody.
It occurred to me that he was like one of the major characters that I didn't get to fight in the pacifist run.
Sans just wants to have friends and eat food, so...
Yeah.
You remember your dinner date at the hotel near the end?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's playing some neato 70s style music. Ooh, that's when he totally creeped me out by, like, talking like a normal person.
Remember the Grillby scene where, like, the spotlight comes on you when you're talking to Sans, where he's like, flowers.
Shoot, I forgot about that. Now I need to replay Pacifist Dread. But after I kill all these motherfuckers. It's just happening so
you get something
fast.
special for playing Pacifist again after Genocide, so you can look forward to that.
Probably not stream worthy, but yeah, you do get something.
Yeah, I heard that, like, you can't get a proper pacifist ending again unless you totally wipe your save file. So I have heard of this. Oh boy. It's really exciting, guys. Still, I'm probably doing much better than last time.
Did you get that frog?
Harold Krill, I can barely
Frog
hear
did.
you.
Did you get that frog?
Yeah, I did. I killed that motherfucker.
Good, that'll help.
It has to be expected that you do that one, because again, like the other frogs we've been fighting give 5 times less the experience than that one frog. So
Be right back, guys. One moment.
Alright. I guess that was the point of no return.
which seems odd to me to put it to random chance like that. And
it seems that there's a bit of a metagame in that it was anticipated by the developer that there would be people talking about this game, which makes sense because he was already, like, internet famous for Homestuck. So I'm guessing it's sort of like an ending you get on when you've already heard about it.
yeah, I think to some extent there was buzz about it before the game came out because, like, you could do that route technically from, like, in the demo, right? Like, you can actually do the genocide route in the demo as well. And it's not like there is insignificant content in doing that. Like, there's several things that change as a result of that. So there was buzz from that. So from people talking about just the demo itself having that, and then saying, well, the whole game has this route. So
That's true.
like, I remember Ty Tuesday, who's a fairly big streamer, used to be an SA goon, did a lot of promoting of that game when it came out, and, like, streamed the demo and stuff like that, and just lots of word of mouth from lots of people at the time. So
See, I remember there was a lot of buzz about it. Shamefully or not, I think I avoided it because I had been so put off by crazy Homestuck fans, which is a terrible reason to avoid something.
which is a good reason, honestly. Like, most of my friends I know that were big in the Homestuck, I just always looked at Homestuck and was just like, what are you doing? What is this nonsense? Interactive comic with over thousands of GIFs and pages.
Although I think I was familiar with a project he did before that, which was like a Microsoft Paint Adventures or something.
Oh, Problem Sleuth. He did that.
Yeah, that one I had been familiar with, so I remember when Homestuck was the new thing.
So you probably you would never have played it, but he's also well known for Earthbound ROM hack as well.
Yeah, I never played Earthbound, so I never saw it. Earthbound ROM hacks. I need to get a ROM and just power on through. Nice thing about emulation is you can skip the boring parts.
Yeah, that's the way to play it nowadays. Like it was okay as a kid when you had time, but after growing up, the speed button has added so much utility to playing that game.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's just
Like-
been so much
Like,
evolution.
because technically, like, it's interesting to think about it in terms of the fact that it's technically Mother 2 in Japan. So Mother 1, when you go back to that one, or Earthbound 0, whatever they call it now. Like that's a game that a lot of people just can't get into because it's so clunky, because it was an NES game with very similar mechanics that just felt not fun to play. So when you have all that going into it, is like, well,
Yeah, there's just been a lot of evolution of what we know about how to, I don't know, pace.
Did you forget to kill the frog again?
I killed the shit out of the frog.
now remember that there's more than one frog in the underground. So
How long have you guys been going?
How long has this been?
uh,
I don't know, like half hour.
like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like somewhere between that.
Just run around, killing things.
Going by the time the mixer stream was posted up.
Yeah, it might be closer to 15 just with some of the technical stuff. But
That's true.
And we're still
It's
here.
very exciting.
At this
Oh,
room.
what did you say?
yes, because yeah, we're here for the very fact that if you go on too far, there's the potential of things going wrong. So we're playing it safe this time. So because last time we tried doing it, everything went wrong.
Terribly wrong. It's interesting, I'm mostly getting froggets now. I wonder if it's because I've leveled up a bit, and they're slightly tougher than the Whimsims.
If I understand it correctly, there's a pool of enemies. It's not completely random.
Yeah, there are a few specific enemy encounters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, do you mean that it pulls from a pool, like that it picks based on what you've already killed? Because I don't think that's the case.
Well, I thought it was a pool mostly because like there's certain enemies that appear a minimum of a certain number of times. Like the froggets appear at least 4 times because there are 4 of them that you encounter in the area.
I definitely don't. I would definitely say it's probably not true random.
Yeah.
Because if it was true random, then there's some risk that you actually like flat out miss some of the encounters, and I doubt that's something that would be allowed to happen.
Well, we haven't seen a Vegetoid though. I guess would be the other thing to think about.
They're in one of the next areas, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but we can clear it from this room. Technically.
Oh, I see. So you're saying that maybe if we continue killing things in this room, we're never gonna see any of the other enemies elsewhere.
In the ruins, yeah.
Right. That actually might be the case. If you're talking about it picks from a pool of enemies per room.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. Is that there's a list associated with each area, and it has a set of objects that are the monsters that are in the area, which may consist of a room or a set of rooms. And once that is clear, the genocide flag for that particular section has been set, and then you go on to the next part. Simple as that.
Fun. Oh wow, okay? So you've been at this for a while now because your encounters are taking a little bit of time.
Walking the leaves.
Just chilling out.
As I recall, Hotlands is probably the most tedious.
Oh boy, guys, strap in for some fun.
After you beat this guy, try exiting to the left and coming back, because I think I read somewhere that leaving after beating an enemy and coming back to the room kind of starts the clock a little bit better. So it's not quite as...
Oh wow, that was... Oh, uh-oh.
That didn't
You
happen
did it.
before.
Okay, go save.
You're a monster.
Go save.
But nobody came. Brr, that's spooky. Determination. It didn't say that before.
Ooh, I think I
No, it did not.
found
Okay.
a small bug in the game. The little heart logo that determines what button you're on was overlapping with the icon.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like the sword icon.
Kind of. Whoa.
This game's
Spooky.
trash.
Well, I guess you're done with this area. Nobody's coming.
And you'll get a reminder of that every 10 seconds or so as you make your way to the end.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's not that bad.
No, I'm messing. I don't have a problem with it because I think that it helps to solidify the atmosphere.
Okay, the
See?
back.
See? Lower
Oh,
left.
yeah, you're right.
Right.
I never noticed that before.
Hesitate to call it music, but the background noise is very unsettling.
Wait, there is still background music?
There's noise. It's
I think generally for scenes like this, it's a track taken down like several, like slowed down to an excessive degree in a low volume.
Yeah, I don't know what it is for this particular area, but yeah, I think that it might just be the ruins track slowed way down.
Because it's like this.
Toby likes his little trick where he makes songs sound creepy by slowing them way the fuck down. I actually used that in the Little Awful Jam game I did with Team Terrible Graphics, now known as Chroma Inc., in their little point-and-click adventure game.
Was that the like very artsy one?
It was full of
I don't know about
memes.
description for it. Sorry.
Had lots of memes.
Well, memes are very
Flirt with
dramatic.
Toriel?
Nice after killing people.
Wait, what's the character's name this go around?
You should.
Gosh.
Did you flirt and then call her mom last time?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
You should
call
try
her.
it. Although, oh shit, I don't remember. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, she might actually have a line for it. There's a line that she says, and I'm not sure if she's gonna say it by the end of this section. If she doesn't, I'll tell you what it is.
This is spooky. Alright, guys, let's see if I remember how to do this one. Oh,
Come on.
fuck.
Just for the record. Just for the record, I pulled up a little trivia thing to point out a few things as we go along. So,
Alright. Very nice.
just so you're aware, I don't remember everything, so I wanted to double check on a few things that are interesting and worth noting about this run.
Trivia good. I like this kind of low level creepy. I used to be into creepypasta and play. People would make like fake games, like a fake Pokemon game or fake Godzilla game or whatever. So used to play those a lot as a teenager, whenever that was popular. And I always liked the ones that didn't go super all out on blood and guts, but would be creepy by being just slightly wrong. So I'm getting that vibe here, and I'm
Unsettling,
appreciating it.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like Slender Man.
I do find it a little bit odd that this particular scene is unchanged if you're already on the route.
What are you gonna do? Kill the rock?
You exactly.
Throw him in the water.
I mean, it's not a monster.
It's a rock monster.
I mean, is it not? I mean, it must. It's talking.
It's interesting. It just says
So
determination.
it's talking back.
Well, have you ever tried talking to rocks?
I mean, I think I did when I was little. and I'm pretty sure they never spoke back.
The mouse still makes a squeaking noise.
I mean,
The
maybe
mouse
you
still
just
makes a
weren't
squeaking
trying
noise.
Whoa!
The mouse doesn't know any better.
The cheese stands alone.
Oh, where'd he go?
Wow, sure fought the final boss.
He's afraid of you, I think.
Ooh, it's a mystery.
Is somebody listening through like speakers? Because I can hear Xibanya twice.
It's the orange.
Yeah, that's probably me. I'm on my laptop, so.
How could you do this to us?
I can't believe you've done this.
Well, the spiders aren't afraid of me.
Spiders. Of course not, they're spiders.
That's a very salient point.
Good old donuts.
Yeah. So.
As I recall, if you hold on to that donut all the way till Muffet and then show it to maybe eat it in front of her or something, I think she actually lets you go in that fight.
Yeah, very first turn of the fight, you just eat it.
No, you can use it whenever.
You should do it this run.
We don't want to give up our. Actually, that reminds me. I don't know how true this is currently because the route got changed up pretty severely when the punch card exploit was found.
What's the punch card
But
exploit?
so for speedrunners playing this game, when you use the punch card in some way or another, I can't remember exactly how the exploit is done, but if you use the punch card in some way or another, you can actually walk through cutscenes.
Huh.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss overall?
I killed stuff.
Nobody came.
Did you get the ribbon?
No. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's worth getting. I think it was in the bottom left corner.
So.
Reminds me of how in like Final Fantasy
Thanks
VII,
for-
the ribbon was one of the best items in the game. You had to like win it at the golden sauce or whatever. It's a pain in the ass, as I recall.
But I think for a while the fastest run that you could do of Undertale, or at least of one category or another, was they nicknamed it Soulless Pacifist, because it would be kind of a borderline, kind of a not necessarily a genocide run, but something approximating a genocide run, up until Muffet, who I think they spared because her death cutscene lasts like a minute or something like that.
Oh yeah, it does. You'll get to see it. It's great.
I'm looking forward to it. I want to kill that bitch because, goddamn, that was like.
She gave you.
That was your hardest boss of all of them.
Yeah, that fights can be pretty rough.
It's one of the harder bosses in the game.
It's the harder bosses.
The next boss is the hardest boss in the game.
Mm-mm.
Is that how that meme goes?
No. We're gonna wait until we get to the next boss.
Yeah, let's not burn out this.
It's one of the harder ones.
This inside joke too much.
Thank you for correcting me. It is an inside joke, not a meme.
Yeah, meme was the last human.
Yes.
Me.
Actually, what did you decide to name this one something new?
Yeah, this one's named Gosh.
Oh, Xibanya.
Yes.
Look in your inventory and have a look at the item you de-equipped it. So use info on the bandage.
Ew. Interesting.
That's what your ribbon replaced. Just so you're aware, it can keep you alive.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of nice that it's a healing item.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does that have the description used several times if you're not on genocide?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Do the info on that is never mind.
That's interesting. So the kid had a bloody bandage from the start? That's creepy.
Or, he cut his neck or knee or something until the baby. That is the best thing ever. Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, we deal with Toriel here, and then we'll save.
Alrighty.
Make sure to check the stuff in the house too.
Yeah, I have a trivia thing up to talk about things. So.
Goat Mom's impressed you're not hurt from murdering people.
I just realized that the sprite for Toriel in the world screen, it looks like that's her nose, but it's actually her mouth.
Yeah, she's got an interesting looking sprite.
Okay, so enter the house.
Yeah.
And when you can, head all the way to the right.
Mm-hmm.
And check out the I don't know if you did or not, but there's a mirror you can check.
Yeah, I forgot about. I had a feeling you were talking about that one.
Alrighty.
That's an interesting thing. So, when you look at the mirror,
yeah,
just wait until she actually
just hold on.
Well, because without the context of the normal route, it's kind of meaningless, isn't it?
Well, she's played the normal route, so we can talk about that when we get there. Because we can talk about it. Don't worry about it. Just let it happen.
All right. And by the way, I've minimized the chat, so if there's something relevant in the chat, one of you guys can tell me.
Yeah.
No, it's just one guy talking about Genocide Run.
I know.
No,
I
Undertale
preemptively
Dude 8.
I preemptively closed it so that I wouldn't get spoiled. So.
Anyways, exit here. Go check that mirror out.
Oh yeah, the mirror.
Yeah, I'm gonna check everything out. I'm gonna get to it.
Did you check all this stuff out before?
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
Yeah, don't. If you want to check it out, you're welcome to. I'll point out the things that are different, though, is kind of what we're doing. So, other mirror.
Dracula.
I'm working on it. I can tell it must be something really cool because you guys are getting really excited.
Yeah.
It's probably not as cool as people are making it out to be.
There's implications.
It's a minor detail, and it affects, I think,
It's very unsettling.
Well,
kind
maybe...
of the perception of the player.
All right. I'll get to it so we can. Doodly doo doo doo. Hi. It's me. Gosh. Mm-hmm.
Get it? That's the joke.
Do you remember what it said before?
See, that's why I was gonna say that the context would be relevant.
Wait, isn't
the mirrors in the normal
Gosh is not actually their name.
Let her think about
Isn't it supposed to be Frisk? Or something?
Maybe.
Isn't that
The last
interesting?
time it say it's me getting frisky.
No, last time it said it's still me.
No, last time you checked it, it said it's you, is what it said.
Oh.
Oh, you should
And,
have done Mario.
And now it says it's me, Gosh, and of course, Gosh is not the name of the kid who fell down, it's the original kid's name, so...
In this version, you're Napoleon Dynamite, so it still works.
Oh, I see. It's me. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Anyways, the other thing to check out before we go into... Like, the only other thing to check out is in the kitchen, so...
Yep, I'm getting around to the things. You guys were so excited.
Yeah.
Hey, remember those flowers?
Yep. Sure do.
It's kind of funny that we kept saying check that out, because like I just wanted to mention it the one time and wait for it to happen, and then it just kept coming up 50 fucking times.
Yeah, let's try not the backseat, guys.
Like, again, I have the trivia thing up. We're not gonna miss too many things. here.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I appreciate you.
Very
You guiding me in the
trying.
right
Look at
direction.
the mirror.
I read this.
Now we're checking out this room for a second time. But that's fair. I guess we missed some things in there, actually. So.
It's fun because you have context. That's the important thing.
Yeah, I mean, I've been checking it out because now that I've played through once. Also, it's kind of weird that apparently this place and the other place are exactly the same in their layout.
Well, Asgore wanted the same house. Like, there's nothing wrong with the house in terms of functionality. It's kind of one of those things where he was really missing the old
home when they moved to new home.
Nope. Well, I think I missed this conversation the first run around, but it makes sense why she's a school master in the epilogue.
Yep, you missed it last time, but now you're getting some context, which is good.
Winky nothing, I go home. What? Whoa.
The worst
That was the
part-
thing I was leading towards. So
Yeah.
that's off the list
I
now.
legit just got
Yeah,
goosebumps at that. Holy shit, I wasn't expecting that. It's such a dumb thing because it's not even
the
that
worst
scary,
thing is
but
that didn't end in a question mark either.
Yeah, well, it's not a question; it's a demand.
Shouldn't be like,
Jeez.
are the knives?
I'm like wigged out now. Holy shit.
So before you continue, before you talk to Toriel and get her to go downstairs, you might want to save. That's the only other thing I'll say.
Yeah, I know that she's a really difficult boss battle.
And you might want to nap and get your pie as well.
Well,
Yeah,
the
I'm
reason I bring it up is because we're going to do a couple ways of fighting Toriel, because there's some
Alright.
different mechanics you can utilize in it, so it'll be exciting.
Brr.
I was gonna say. Actually, I don't know what I was gonna say. Fuck.
Goodness gracious. That's so dumb, but it made me like almost jump just because it was,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. I remember what I was gonna say now. So I remember feeling that it was a little bit odd, how unchanged the rest of the ruins is. Like after you've murdered everything, like it's like creepy music plays, but everything else is basically exactly the same. And I think the reason that is just to allow that kind of like stuff like that specific difference.
Yeah, because that
to
had
really
a hell of a
jump
lot of
at you.
impact on me. I was not because I figured there would be something creepy in the mirror because you guys mentioned it. But I was not expecting that.
Yeah, the mirror is a minor spook, and that's only if you think about it. The other one is a direct poke.
Yeah.
So, knowing about Toriel and the children now, what do you think about the kids' room, Xibanya?
Well, I mean, it's obviously two kids' rooms because one was for Gosh or Meme, and the other one's for what's his name? Everdread.
Asriel.
Yes. But remember
so
that
this
she
is-
said other kids had fallen down as well, so...
Yeah, I got that the first time that I played through, that she kept the room for all the other dead kids. Well, they weren't dead at the time. Then they became dead. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dead kids. And I guess she's kept Everdread's room closed ever since.
Is
So-
this like a new house though?
No, this is the ruins. It's the old one. Asgore's is the new one. Also, go sleep.
Yeah.
It's worth having a nap before continuing.
Aw,
Because there's a wonderful...
god damn it, Toriel, this is how we get ants.
She'd probably just eat the ants.
Eat the bandage.
Well, I mean, there's a reason you have to kill
I'd
everyone.
toss the stick, to be honest, but maybe somebody else has another opinion on that.
If you
The
use
stick would probably be the least useful right now.
genocide.
Toss a
Wasn't
stick?
that a toy knife?
I would say toss the stick, yeah.
The toy knife has been equipped.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if you use the stick, you'll fall off genocide. So
Okay, maybe now save.
Alright.
Just so you don't have to go to bed again. Sorry.
No
I
worries.
forgot about that until somebody in the chat mentioned it, so.
Ah. So, I guess we're gonna go try to kill Goat Mom now.
Yeah. I think you gotta talk to her to say for her to can go downstairs first, because
right.
you follow her downstairs, I think.
Since she's like,
and
oh
then
yeah,
you
I'm
might want
gonna...
to save again. You know.
Unless you want to go down there and have her pull you away 5 times.
Blah.
Because there is different dialogue.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a good point, but... How to exit Sure the Ruins?
How to insure the ruins? Sorry.
How to exit the ruins?
Doesn't this confirm that she doesn't know that the snails are like sentient beings? Because you can talk to snails. Like, remember
All
there was
this
somebody.
time she's been like eating them and shit.
Yeah,
Well,
like
cows are sentient too.
I mean,
Like, wasn't
screams
that
when cows talking.
okay,
Oh,
but
so they have no life. I get it.
like that was something that somebody brought up. Was like, what if Toriel never realized that she could have a conversation with the snails, and
Oh,
like
yeah, I
one day
remember.
one of them talks to her and she gets horrified.
Sure somebody's written a fanfiction about that.
A creepy
So-
pasta.
Somebody's probably written a
So, as
fanfiction where she
you're
fucks the
coming up-
snails. Oh, yeah, sorry?
Oh, gross.
Oh
That's
my
gross.
god!
Can you imagine the noises?
What did you
no,
say?
both male and female.
No, thank you.
He said, can you imagine the noises?
Well, I can now. Ugh.
It gives me meaning coming over.
That was the scariest thing.
So, she's not going to say it in this route. She says it near the end of the game, as I recall. If you flirt with her and then ask her to call you mom, or ask
If you
like
call her
and call her mom,
Uh-huh.
then she mentions that at the end of the game to the other people. She's like, "Oh yeah, they flirted with me, and then they called me mom." It's like, what the fuck?
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Alright. My roommate's out, but I know he's going to come back in, and I'm anticipating that the moment he comes back in, I'm going to be super engrossed in the fight, and he's going to scare the shit out of me. After that knives thing, I'm feeling really jumpy. that like super got me, guys.
All right, let's do this. All
Let's
right.
do this.
So, I want to do something that is
Yeah.
very special,
Yeah.
and I want you to spare her in this first fight.
Or
Okay.
I think you mean you. Okay.
We'll get to that point.
Like spare her and then kill her?
Okay.
It's a secret.
Yeah, fine. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the idea.
yes.
I figured that would.
Killsies, sparesies is what they call it.
Like that's kind of the obvious
Go for
obvious
it,
thing, but it's worth doing the just trying to build some excitement.
Isn't there a fast spare on Toriel? Or is it just the dodge thing?
There's no fast spare for her, unfortunately.
So
Okay.
is it like, do I just spare once and then attack, or spare a bunch of times till she's about to chill out, and then I kill her.
Just
Basically-
stare until she's ready to chill with you, and then
The very last second, basically. Basically, you are going to rip her fucking heart.
Yeah. It's gonna be
Wow.
real good.
Motherfucker.
remember, she doesn't hurt you when you're at low HP, so
Actually, she tries not to hurt you. You can still get killed by her at low HP, and she makes a shocked expression if you die.
you've got to really try, though, because
Yeah.
the fireballs just spew to the sides really fast.
Alright.
Wonder how mad we're gonna make this person in chat, because the last thing they typed was just, no, just fight.
Yeah, they're super like gunsy about killing.
Yeah.
The guy in chat said kill 10 times in a row.
His favorite
Is it
anime.
10? I thought it was more than that. Oh, let's see. Yeah, no, you're right. 10. Wow.
Wow,
People
10
take their
times.
Undertales very
It's
seriously.
like that show 8 is enough, but they just went too far.
I'm just gonna get out here, he says. Undertale has some very bizarre fans.
Yeah, I'm starting to
Oh,
get that
yeah,
impression.
do-
Is it worth trying to
Yeah,
heal, or should it?
No,
Just
do not
there,
heal.
You're fine.
Okay.
Just be very careful, and
Not run into her fireballs?
yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
It's very tricky.
This is one of the harsher boss fights in the game.
Also, Torio's the only sprite that has colored eyes in the game.
Oh yeah? I have no
Is
idea
that
what
right?
it is. She does?
Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
you
pretty
know-
sure.
Yeah, those are brown.
What?
Omega
huh.
Flowey has colored eyes, so no.
Not counting full color Everdread Spectacular.
Yeah.
Are you guys as disappointed as I am that he didn't manage to put Goatsy in somehow?
I know.
Maybe it's hidden in there.
Is Goatsy under fair use?
There's the goat. No, there's the goat. See?
Okay, so the music has stopped, so
Should I heal up and then kill her?
I think
You
she's.
blew it.
Don't
it-
heal.
Don't heal?
Well, is she?
Do not heal.
Do not heal, because healing right now is a waste of time. Just attack.
Just attack. Okay.
And we'll see if it does.
Oh boy, here we go.
Have fun.
Welp. That's really sad. Ooh, I'm creeped out. Ooh, man. I'm really creeped out, you guys. Shit.
Very dark.
Fuck.
you're breaking my heart, my child.
So, is there any special Flowey dialogue from this?
Yes. Oh, for specifically for sparing than killing, I don't know.
Shit.
I guess we're about to find out.
Shit. I
Yeah,
wigged
you're
out.
real.
I'm really glad I'm not playing
Don't
this
you feel good about this?
alone.
Do you feel happy, Shibanya? I mean,
Like, the moment a loud
It's
noise
Goat Mom.
happens, I'm gonna scream, and it'll probably be funny, but, it won't be on purpose. I'm like, this fucking asshole.
You're gonna get scared.
I'm gonna get scared.
Okay, no, I think this is just genocide dialogue.
I am gosh. Okay. I'm good with that. Did that just
fucking
happen?
voice clip. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So if you want, you can reload and try attacking her straight away. There's a minor difference in the dialogue that she says, basically.
I'm fine with
You want
proceeding.
to get double wigged out.
Unless y'all want me to do it again.
Yeah, if you just want to go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, it's totally worth it to just go ahead. I just wanted to make sure you saw that specific one because
I appreciate
I
it.
want to say that's unique.
That was really creepy. I'm wigged out, guys.
Oh, Xibanya, check that
Yes?
bush at the start.
What did you say?
Check that bush at the start before the door.
Oh, it's a bush, huh? There's a camera hidden in the bushes.
So remember how Alpheus was watching you throughout the whole game?
Yeah?
There's cameras hidden in the overworld throughout the whole game.
What? Was that there all the time?
Yep.
So if you just kill her right on the spot, she dies instantly, and what she says is, I see now. I wasn't protecting you from them. I was protecting them from you.
Yep. And if you fight her normally, she says, "Be careful if they're our child. Don't let them kill you." Pretty much as she's dying.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because in the neutral,
people think that you can beat her by taking down her HP and sparing her, and then you accidentally kill a goat mom.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because her health goes down like all the way down when you get her to half, right?
Oh yeah,
Something
I
like
heard
that.
from somebody that they had accidentally killed her and it like freaked him out.
yeah, what tends to happen is in most fights, like Asgore
now, so you should pay attention.
Did this happen the first time? Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it did.
I think this is about the same cutscene right now.
Then he cut your hand off.
It's Sans. Yeah, I remember
Or
he
is
did
it?
this. Yep, it's the whoopee cushion and the hand trick. Gets him every time.
So those bits of dialogue were different.
Yeah, indicating he thinks Frisk or Gosh.
Gosh.
No, he's referring to Toriel there.
Yeah, no, but I mean, as not emoting.
Yeah. Gosh is not emoting and didn't laugh at the joke, which
So this
presumably
character is
happened
Gosh.
in the first round.
Or meme or
Yes.
whatever the fuck.
Very gauche.
Because they were supposed to be Frisk, weren't they?
Oh gosh, I guess we'll see.
Ha ha.
It's up in the air at this point, yeah.
I mean, for all purposes of referring to the character, if you want to call them something, then yes, they would be called Gosh.
I'm slightly regretting.
Same way it was always a meme.
Yes, I kind of regret not keeping with meme, but at the same time, this is so stupid that I think it's wrapped around to being amusing.
And we'll always have Jeff on our hearts too.
Yes, and I guess if we get tired of Gosh, I can hack the save and change it back to meme.
So this is all different.
Sans is just looking straight ahead. Did he do that last time?
Well, last time there was more jokes, but
Yeah, remember you hid behind the conveniently shaped lamp last time.
Oh.
and there was lots of symbols and bone jokes.
Oh yeah, there was like the zoom in on Sans. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of creepy where he's just staring ahead.
It's like he's staring right at the player.
That's probably the intention. It's wigging me out.
Ooh.
Like
I think that probably actually is the intention. Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's seriously. Now he's. I hadn't thought about it before, but he is a skeleton. That's kind of creepy. If you kept pretending to be one. Ooh, with the implication of you're a monster.
Yep.
What? What?
Yeah. It's just telling you how many you need. That's all. It's
That's
being
how
helpful.
many days are left until the moon crashes into Hyrule.
It's Termite, the dumbass.
Shit. Once again, I was not expecting that, and that really wigged me out.
Yep. That was all how Snowden, I think, is kind of like where you're really starting to get into the meat of this run.
Jeez.
The meat.
Ugh.
Especially because there's a lot of shit to kill.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys
So you
are...
didn't go up north last time. You should go up north this time.
Ooh, there's a tough glove in there.
These people need tough glove.
I think this is the first time I've seen Genocide Run that actually listened to the music. I didn't realize how creepy it gets.
Oh yeah, it's already creepy. I haven't even killed everything yet.
Oh yeah, you can do info with the knife.
Oh, yeah.
This is just the regular theme slowed down, right?
Mm-hmm. Just regular music slowed down.
Do they ever do like, was it like shifting to a different key is a thing, right? I know a lot about music.
It's basically, what are you asking?
Well, isn't it like if you switch music to like a G key, it like sounds more dramatic?
So your gloves work Paper Mario rules, Shibana. So they have
What
a
did you
different
say?
attack pattern.
What did you say?
Your glove works like Paper Mario. So you
I've never
have
played
to
Paper
do
Mario.
a combo in a combo.
Oh, how do I do that?
It's like Mother 3.
So press Z after you hit in the green once.
So okay, so
So go.
it's gonna tell you to press Z when you attack.
I don't get it.
And you can
Shit,
keep
I'm-
pressing it for more damage.
Oh.
So basically, just press the shit out of it. Just fuck them up. Just fuck them up real good.
Yeah, each weapon changes your attack pattern.
Oh,
It's
that's
something you only
interesting.
really see if you're fighting.
Okay, so I was gonna say, so you were talking about specific keys. No, when it comes to how people interpret specific keys, really we can't tell one or the other. There's a meme about like something in G major, and I think that's referencing a specific program attempting to turn songs into G major that are not in any major key at all, and that's probably something that happens. What Undertale does here to achieve the result is simply slow the song down, which reduces the amount of energy that comes out of the song, and it's simply that.
Technically, what it does, it slows down the frequency of or it decreases the frequency of the song. And
Right.
Physics, it increases the wavelength, and
Right.
because the frequency decreases, a C is like like 800, and then B is like less frequency. So naturally, when the song slows down, the key goes down too. So that's why it sounds darker, scary.
Yeah, and that's the easiest way for for audio software to slow down stuff, because if you try to like slow a thing down and not decrease its pitch, then what you get instead is like some really choppy sounding crap.
Well, Audacity has the ability to do that pretty well, but the built-in functionality of GameMaker doesn't. So
That's true. Yeah, GameMaker just naturally tends toward just has pitch functions.
yeah,
So
that's what I did for Into Fuhrer's Face with the music.
Which is a masterpiece. I think you won
Good.
best audio, didn't you?
I won best audio and like best punch.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
very political.
I'm kind of like scared to use save points now because that wigged me out so much. That was like legit very cool.
but you gotta know how many people you gotta kill still.
Oh man.
I like how Sans doesn't call you human here, which is funny. He just says you're not a rock.
Sans is pretty savvy. He already knows I'm an asshole.
Oh yeah, no, he he catches on real good. He's smart.
You're now punch gosh punch.
Gosh,
One gosh punch.
Oh.
I have no idea where this joke was going.
We can workshop it.
Doesn't it have a mechanical difference too, where like you have to mash the button?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just been a while since I've used that one.
Oh
And
no,
now
I have to
hardest
kill
thing
the
in world.
doggo!
Can you fight the doggos?
Dang, I gotta commit to this shit. It's interesting because this mechanic makes you like really work on like you're forced to commit to killing them.
Also, just listen to the sound effects as well.
Yep. That's still funny. I am...
So you should go north here again, because you didn't go north last time as well.
I have to kill the dog!
Yeah.
That's right.
Should have named your character
Aw.
Michael Vick.
The dog's even cute.
I feel like it's all
The dog's
I
even
just
cute.
knows the shield.
Tucks its tail between its legs. Oh, I didn't even notice it did that.
I'm noticing some of them pop up with spare after you've beat them up a bit, which is interesting because I guess you could do a run where you get them to
Just fuck things up and then spare them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you get mostly white credits
Called
instead of
Cruel
golden ones.
Mercy.
Oh yeah, I don't.
That's how you get what credit?
Mostly white ending credits instead of gold ones.
Oh, interesting.
I have a snowman piece. What? Shit, I'm like murdering the snowman.
It's genocide. Well, you're helping him. You're taking him for a ride.
This is creepy. This is like an actual creepypasta.
This is
come to
wrong.
life. Just the word useless is creepy.
But have a look at the items, they're great.
Oh yeah, does it give you... What's the info for that? Huh.
So in the good run, the snowman will give you a small piece that you can take with you to the end credits
Uh-huh.
to get a bonus. Here you're just taking some for the road.
I just murdered the shit out of him. That was creepy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Snowman.
Ugh. I guess the fact that the game allows you to be that mean-spirited and cruel, in hindsight, highlights the message of the pacifist run. It's odd, though, that the game kind of forces you to do it in the order that it does.
A lot lot of people actually get a neutral ending first, and then if they care enough about the characters, they'll go back and do a pacifist.
That's
Unless
what I
they have,
did.
like 70 people shouting over their shoulder on how to play.
I definitely killed Toriel and Papyrus in my first run.
Yeah, for me, what happened was I played the demo, killed Toriel, and then I was like I bought the game, and I'm like, okay, how do I not kill Goat Mom? And from there on, I just did a pacifist run.
Sans is still looking at me. It's really creepy. Yeah, he, like, even if I talk to him back there, man, you guys.
12 left.
You gotta play this game again.
Oh, this motherfucking thing.
I love how I just didn't even I like if I just didn't even bother with like making this look any prettier. It's just like fuck it, rotate the sprite. Like it looks really cheesy and I like it. That said, truth be told, I actually don't really know how to do prettier sprite rotations in Game Maker, so that would be something I'd have to look up.
You have to do like weird, discrete.
I think you'd have to use a shader for it.
Yes.
Game Maker lets you use shaders?
Yeah, you can use OpenGL script to use shaders.
I know it's kind of like a custom scripting thing, but what is the Game Maker scripting based on?
C. It's kind of C-esque.
That seems more intense than I thought.
Crap.
It's made up for by having a
Xibanya.
lot of proprietary functions.
You shouldn't have checked the puzzle.
Oh no, you
What?
checked the puzzle.
I did check the puzzle.
I think that knocks you off the genocide run.
What?
What?
It does?
I'll
Oh
double
yeah,
check.
the music's
Bear
back
with
to
me.
normal.
Oh,
Oh.
what the what?
Yeah. Because checking the puzzle means you're starting to play along and be kind again.
But I thought you just.
All right.
Wait, didn't you just get mad about it?
I don't think that's true.
Go to a save point and like be careful about like not
Yeah, not
saving
save,
if
yeah.
it shows up as normal.
That's very odd.
Yeah, but the music's
That's
totally
very
back
odd.
to normal.
Yeah, what?
Happy again.
Even though you like totally have been a complete murderer up to this point, everything's okay. You looked at the puzzle.
So what you're saying is we can all be redeemed for our sins if we just look at puzzles.
Unless this is some sort of wig out thing where I look at the save point and it's even creepier than before.
Okay, you're still good. It just
Still good?
resets the music, that's all. I'm just gonna look up something though, but bear with me.
69.
Well, there's
69.
no...
Nice.
I don't think there's any real risk, so probably don't save until you know for sure, right?
Yeah, I would not save until you know for sure.
Still wigged out. Red text.
Okay, you're good, according to Steam forums, so...
Alright. Childrake. Who's wearing sunglasses? Oh yeah, I didn't hear like the battle damage sounds in the previous run because I didn't kill things. Uh-oh. That's the dad one and I killed his kid.
Yes, you did.
Because I remember the amalgamate
about to join him.
mom calling for Snowy. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna save and quit for now because I have work tomorrow and it's like 12.
Make sure that it's like not
Oh, okay, yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
You're
12 drummers drumming.
good.
Wait, 12 left? Have you really only killed 4 dudes?
Yeah. I've only killed 4 dudes. Here. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna shut that down.
Yeah, you should be okay. I've just double checked everything, so it's just a weird bug that resets the music.